Welcome to Forensic Friday.
where we examine the intersection of true crime, psychology, and the heart of being human in the middle of it all. And we're recording. I don't care that you have to pee.
I know you don't. I'm not going to go pee.
I love you so much, but I don't care. Hi.
You have the best boots on.
Oh, they're so good.
I know. I love my boots that are like that.
This is like seeing the world from a whole new vantage point because it gives me a good like 4.5 inches. 4.5.
Show me those. No, girl. Those are like
Girl,
3.
that's not 3.
This
is 3. Your 3 fingers is 3 inches.
Okay.
This is higher than I usually do. You're wild. You wear wild shoes. I don't. I would never recover. I would lose a knee immediately.
Maybe.
Like
Well,
baby
I was
deer.
I think I was wearing boots. I was wearing my Sorel booties.
Yes.
Well, apparently it's not pronounced Sorel, but whatever.
Well, no, this is a good story though, because you told me I said it wrong because I said sorrel boots, and you were like, "They're sorrel," and no, they're not.
They're Sorel.
Anyway, that was a good moment for me.
No, it was terrible.
It's not every day you get corrected on outdoor gear in front of me, and I'm right. I'm never right about that. I don't know anything about it.
But I was wearing my Sorel boots.
Your sorrels.
Booties, and that's when my knee gave out.
Oh, they're cute though. You still wear them.
Yeah, I have 2 pairs now.
Oh, yeah. That'll happen.
That'll
happen. I was looking at snowboards. I was trying to do the calculations. I'm like, oh, Nat's going to have to help me. You know, like what length to get for a beginner and all the things.
So here's what you should do. Go to a store.
I'm not going to do this. That sounds horrible. Only if you go talk to the bros for me, okay?
I will
I can't
talk to them for you.
I don't speak snowboarder.
They're not bros.
Dude, I don't have enough time for the marijuana that is in their system to have a conversation with me.
Funny.
How many do you know that are sober that work at a snowboard shop?
They're not showing up to work high most of the time.
Yes, they are. We'll go together and we'll see.
Okay.
It'll be a coin flip to see if the guys. I'm going to be like, how much weed did you smoke this morning before you came to work?
We have a bet going.
I have 10 minutes. Get me outfitted.
What? Okay, that's not the goal. The goal is to get the size of the board. And you go in and you just say, this is how tall my son is.
So much work.
You're going to have to go in for his boots.
But you're talking to a girl who will order 4 pairs of boots, find the ones that fit, and then Gare or I return the rest.
Gare returns them.
Like, most of the time. But Princeton also does your returns.
Absolutely. He did not return. I had to get a new motor for my pumps.
Yeah. Oh.
I did. I returned that.
I'm so proud of you. Thank you. Oh, that was a good day.
You know,
you contributed.
I went to the post office.
I love that.
I hate post office.
I bet that meant a lot to Press because it means a lot to Gare when I do the returns.
I don't know if yeah. Well, I said I did. It's so funny because sometimes he'll be like, I did this, and in my head I'm like, yeah. That's like normal.
That's normal.
You shouldn't get kudos for doing that.
I know, but then we hear about other men and it's like, oh.
No, yeah, no, for real.
We have the best men.
I do give him kudos for
I give Garrett kudos too. Garrett knows I'm obsessed
with
him.
But I did go in and I was like, I returned the thing.
We want credit.
I want credit for returning my pump, my motor to my pump.
I returned the thing. I did it.
And it was mine. Oh my gosh.
Oh, here's the thing though. In fairness to us, we worked 12 hours today. We're helping out a buddy.
Yeah, we're working till 9.
Yeah, we're working. Today's a 12-hour day.
I'm hoping he has less than 12 people in his group. Yeah. That's what I'm shooting for.
Well, if there's less by the end, we'll see. I'm totally kidding. Nat and I have a reputation for being the group shit stirs, and there's literally we're only subbing to help him out. That's it.
We're giving him a night.
Good coworkers.
We're just giving him a night.
But Nat and I sometimes get to messing in somebody else's group, and that can be an interesting time.
Well, and it's nice because then they love their actual group facilitator.
Oh, when Peter comes back, they're going to be like, Peter,
yeah,
don't have them back ever. I came in for like gender expectation week. It did not go well.
No, I know.
It was fine. I love them. We'll see when I get there tonight if they're all like, oh, they might kick me out.
I told to send us his list.
Oh yeah, what do you want us to cover?
No.
Who he wants us to cover? Gary might have to cut that, but you might be able to leave it in. We'll see how tonight goes.
You could leave it in.
If it's explosive, then he might have to cut it. If
There's
it's not,
no identifying markers in what we just said.
then that's true. That's
None.
true.
It's fine.
So we are recording a mini in between things because Nat had a cancellation. I had an hour off. This like never happens. The stars aligned
I know. I
to
also
let us do
got
this today.
Yeah, it's got some paperwork done.
So we decided what we're going to talk about because we have a couple weeks of episodes coming to you with some campus violence stuff. And I'm going to share a story that's a little bit personal to me, but it came to me based on this topic and something that I experienced. And we're going to cover, I don't know, a couple different angles on it in the next couple of weeks. So Friday's episode is just kind of your standard issue, Dateline-y, yummy true crime story with some takeaways. But the next couple weeks, we're going to get into some specific content for you leading up to Thanksgiving. And then we have a merch drop the week of Thanksgiving that is pretty epic.
We're
Stay
so
tuned.
excited.
I can't wait.
I have another thing. I reached out to my friend Dee.
Yes.
Because I'm trying to do something.
I'm excited about this. Are you going to tell me?
Well, no.
Why?
Because if it works, I want it to be a surprise.
Ooh. Oh, I'll be very excited. Okay. So what we're going to talk about in this mini is the Green Dot intervention program that they're doing on college campuses to try to reduce sex assaults on campuses, sexual harassment, all the things. And it's awesome. And I'm also going to give you a summary probably next week on the Hunting Grounds documentary, which is amazing.
Yes.
But the two women who put together a bunch of lawsuits actually against universities, but did a lot of great work. And there's some next steps for them and all kinds of things. So we're bringing you some good stuff.
Cool.
So the Green Dot Bystander Intervention Strategy was created by Dorothy J. Edwards at the University of Kentucky around 2006 to prevent power-based personal violence. The name contrasts red dots, harm, with green dots. Green dots are kind of associated with reducing the likelihood of harm. And in the Hunting Grounds, they show a map of red dots where these things are happening. And I don't know if you remember during COVID, it would show like how big the dot is, how many cases in different cities and things. So they actually use that map in the Hunting Grounds.
Oh.
So the thought here is that the green dot is actually showing what we are doing to mitigate.
Sure. And wasn't it, so just to be clear, so the red dots, are you saying those were like areas of where these things were happening? So it's like, hey, at night, maybe don't come over here.
No.
Okay.
So red dot, so the way they named it basically is when you look at a map and something bad's going on, there's usually like red dots on a map.
Right.
So I was just saying, like with COVID, they did this, they had red dots.
Right.
So in the Hunting Grounds, they actually show these women looking at a map and it showed the cities and the schools, that had the bigger red dots.
I got you. Okay.
So the idea with the green dot is basically that maybe this will reduce the likelihood that this would happen, like intervene.
Sure.
So, you with me?
Yes. So I have to share really quick why I was thinking of it the way that I was is there's been some systems years ago. There were some systems put into place. Yes. Where there's like not light poles, but like actual light things that you push or you go
what they call it, safe to ride, something like that. They called it something at Boulder, and I think it's on other campuses.
Yes.
Like a lit place where you could go.
Yes, but or you like push, like you try to get there and you push a button or something.
Yes, and someone
it helps
will come.
Create safe. Yes.
So, they did that while we were in school. So they started that when I was, you're 4 years younger. What year did you start college?
07. At CU, 2009.
That math is not mathing.
Well, I started college in 07.
Okay, that's what I'm asking for.
Yes,
okay.
07.
But you were in Boulder later, 09?
Yep.
Got it, okay.
Because I transferred.
I was there from 2002 to 2006, and they were starting this my senior year.
Okay.
And they actually had a whole, you never did orientation at Boulder. Oh my God.
Well, I did a form of orientation.
No, this is a freshman.
Not freshman.
Okay.
No.
Freshman orientation at Boulder they actually did talk about this stuff.
Okay.
But the students' reactions, not Green Dot,
Sure.
but they did their version of it at the time.
Sure.
The students' reactions were nuts because they were like, "This is stupid. It's bullshit, blah, 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 blah." And then I'm like seeing parties and all the things, and I was like, oh my God.
Stupid.
None of this is stupid.
Right.
But they really tried to teach the freshmen some of these things.
Right.
Because your first couple weeks on campus are just bananas.
Right.
It's just the wild, wild west. Everybody's everywhere all the time. And classes don't start. I think I was there for a week before classes started. Week and a half. And it was anarchy a little bit. my little little heart was like pounding a lot.
What's
it was
that?
A lot.
What are those movies where it's like you get a free for all for a day?
Oh, the Purge movies. Yeah. No, when the lights went out on the hill, when the power went out when I was in the sorority house, that was the Purge. And there was a ghost in the basement in the triangle room. I swear. I went down the stairs. I was one of the brave ones.
Okay.
Because all the things went out. But anyway, so I got some version of this. Can I remember it? No. Was I paying attention? Absolutely not.
Right.
So my hope is the Green Dot program is not necessarily super tactical, which I like about it because people are not paying attention in orientation to these things. But if you create a culture of this, it's going to slow it down. And it's already showing that it is. So here's the 3 Ds of reactive green dots.
Okay.
So reactive green dots are what we do in the moment when we see risk. And then there's proactive green dots where we're basically supporting a culture that's safer. So we're going to talk about reactive green dots first. This is when we're in the moment. We love this stuff. You and I live for this.
Yeah.
Okay. In the moment, there's 3 Ds, and you want to choose the one that's the safest.
Okay.
Most comfortable in the moment. The first is direct. Address the behavior or check on a potential target. I'm looking at all 3 and I'm like, this is always the one that I will choose. It's not even hard. They have an example on here. It says, "Hey, are you okay? Come with me." And I'm like, "Hey, are you okay? Come at me."
Come at me? Oh my God.
Come at me, bro. No, I think that direct would be literally going to the potential victim.
Yes. And
not the aggressor.
Exactly.
"Hey, are you okay? Come with me."
Yes.
Get safety in numbers.
Oh, so you're saying you would just go at the aggressor?
Yeah. "Hey, are you okay? Come at me." That's like,
I was like, I think you're missing the mark, but no, I get you.
No,
I got
you. Get me. You're the same way.
Yeah.
Literally, our career.
Well, I would step in front of her and say,
"Who you will mess with? You will jump a table."
Well, I did this.
Yeah, I know you did.
I did this one time.
Yes.
To like a 6-something foot dude.
No, I know. This is how we're wired.
I've done it twice.
Our whole careers are based on number one. We are direct, not to victim, to perpetrator. This is our whole job.
I literally stepped in front and said, "You want to pick on someone? Pick on me."
But I want to be clear for the listeners. You don't have to do that. Don't be like Janine and Nat. We do this at work. We don't do this in an alley. Okay.
I
probably honestly
I did it at a bar years
You did
ago.
it at a diner too one time. That's what you're saying, or like a restaurant or something. You jumped a table.
No, I didn't jump a table. We were at a bar. It was a bar restaurant.
No, when you were in the booth. Not when you chest bumped the guy, but when you were.
that was different.
You were with your girlfriends and like.
Oh my God. Yeah, I almost jumped a table. I didn't actually jump it. Well, yeah, there was a unhomed human. Is that the PC way to put it?
Yes, it is. Yes.
An unhomed human.
Unhoused
human.
Yes.
Who was clearly on something.
No, it was scary.
Came in and like literally almost swung at my friend. And they all moved away and I moved towards.
And I want to be really frank with you.
Don't do that.
No, it's so stupid. And I do it.
Right.
I think you and I, because we have this wiring, this is why we love the work that we do. But it's not the safest thing for a woman to do.
Not at all. If he would have hit me, I would have been, if any of the men that I have challenged in my years would actually hit a woman, I would be fucked.
Here's the
Sorry,
deal.
Tina.
We have the element of surprise. I think because you and I are like, what?
Yes.
They're like, oh my God.
Yes.
Somebody talks, but she talks back.
Yeah.
She's alive and she talks back. There's a voice in there.
Yes.
I wish more women had that.
Well, they're probably like, she's a chihuahua. And some people are scared of chihuahuas and some people aren't.
I think they're a little scary, honestly, but
I think they're terrifying.
Yeah, they're unpredictable and tiny.
Like, I got bit in the lip by a chihuahua one.
That sounds like a cool story for another day.
It's not a cool story. That's about as cool as the story gets.
You got too close to its face?
It was on my chest and it went straight for my face.
Absolutely not.
Never again.
Direct would be, for all of us rational humans, the safest thing is to go check on the victim.
And get the victim out of the situation.
If that's the safest thing. If that's not the safest thing, and it often is not, distract.
I like this one.
Yeah, interrupt, redirect to diffuse, spill a drink, start a random conversation. I could do that.
You know what I could see myself doing?
I like that.
I could be like, John! Are you?
Kindergarten? Chicago?
Here's the thing. If you go into a crowd and you yell one of these names, John...
Yes.
Chris?
Yes.
Or Matt?
Yes.
Someone's gonna...
Yes.
Look up.
You know, also you can act extraordinarily intoxicated if you're not. That's amazing. That saved my bacon in Boulder all the time.
Oh my God.
I would just act drunk and messy, and I wasn't. And so I'd be like, oh, if you act like you're going to throw up, everybody runs.
That's
great. It's perfect. Especially if you look like you've been holding on to it for a minute.
So there...
It's like, oh, it's coming. Oh.
There's some ways to distract for you guys that are probably pretty safe.
Spill a drink, preferably on the human.
I don't know if that's safe.
Well, because if you're distracting, spill a drink, start a convo, get somebody over, get somebody to help.
Right.
Grab a bartender.
Trip.
Bartenders are the best de-escalators of all time.
Well,
it's their literal job. So find a bartender.
I love it.
That's great. Or a bouncer.
That's number 3. That's delegate.
Well, delegate, yes. Get those people, but you probably need to get somebody else to go get that person if you're attending to the victim.
Literally says bartender.
But you don't want them to leave. Here's the biggest thing. If you're at a bar, because this is where this happens the most, and I've worked with a few victims, including some pretty high profile things that have happened in Colorado. If the person gets them to a second location, it's bad. Not just serial killer. I'm talking if they get in an Uber together, if they are able to get them out the back of the bar or whatever. So you kind of want to stop time where there's a crowd.
Right.
And that's where, causing a ruckus can be great while someone else goes. So like if we were together, I would probably try to help the victim act like I'm going to throw up in between them probably, or recognize them from kindergarten and then send somebody, say, hey, can you go grab a bartender?
Yeah.
We on the sly have had to do this at the office on occasion when we need to get help. There's ways to do that. And part of it is, don't you think, Nat, women need to talk before they go out. Women still don't do this like they need to. Like, it's not on us to keep ourselves safe. Like, I hate that the world is that way, but it is. We're not responsible for what people do to us. But I do think it's helpful when a group of women is going out that they have some kind of a plan.
Right.
Whatever that plan is.
I agree with that.
We meet back up at a certain time or whatever.
Yeah.
What do you think about direct, distract, and delegate?
I love them. I mean, I like the first 2 most. Because distract could just be a really funny situation. You could make it really funny.
That actually feels the safest to me of the 3.
Well, you can make it light.
You could make it light. You can just, do whatever.
Yeah.
You're not putting yourself directly challenging a potentially aggressive person.
Well, and here's the thing. Even the direct one, even if you're not doing what Janine and I do, which is direct the aggressor or be direct to the aggressor, that one still doesn't feel, even if you're trying to get the victim out of the situation, I mean, I could think of a million ways that could go wrong for everybody involved.
So in my story, I tried to do all 3 of these things for myself and it didn't work.
Mm.
And I tried to tag someone else in and they did not understand the assignment, which I'm going to talk about. So I really like these. And even in talking about distract, it's something I wouldn't necessarily think of because of how I'm wired. So I want you guys to be thinking about that. So the research is coming back and basically it is lowering sexual violence perpetration. And get this is our wheelhouse. One of the things they're drilling in on, this education particularly helps young people with prior exposure to parental intimate partner violence.
Interesting.
And they're seeing that it's reducing violence altogether. So that's reactive in the moment stuff.
Right.
Then there's proactive, which is about norm setting behaviors.
Okay.
So it's like in group when we say nobody says baby mama. Well, we do that because it's your child's mother. It elevates them.
Right.
Proactive green dot behaviors are policies and posters and really creating a culture where we talk about these things openly.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think, Nat, this is working?
Well, I think the proactive piece is getting ahead of it.
Yes.
Right. So if we're being proactive about bringing awareness and ways to help minimize sexual assaults, women are going to be able to feel maybe a little more prepared. Right?
Yeah.
Also the reactive green dot, which is what we just went over, the D's, I think this gives people some tangible ways to step in. Yes. Right. One of the things, back in high school, I had this teacher. His name was Mr. Lawson. Best freaking guy in the world. I loved him so much.
Was he your fave?
No, there was two. He was one of them. I had two favorites.
Yeah.
Miss Fredrickson and then Mr. Lawson. My favorites. Mr. Lawson actually let Mason and I literally fight in group or in class one time.
Like physical fight?
No, we didn't.
But just yell at each other?
Yeah, we just yelled and he just sat and watched us yell at each other.
Anyway, you gotta let twins air it out.
Just so you guys know, Mason's my twin brother.
Yeah.
I don't yell at anyone else besides him. Anyway, he talked about this concept of always see something, say something.
Yes.
Right? Or hear something, say something. Right?
Yeah.
So he would tell a story, and I won't get into the whole thing, but it was a fictional-ish story. But he would tell a story and basically say, someone didn't step in, this is how it escalated. Someone didn't step in, this is how it escalated. Someone didn't step in, they got shot. Right? So he tells this story based on if you don't actually say something, this is how it can get worse. And that's always stuck with me. So these 4 or 3 D's that we just went over, that's essentially that, right? It's tangible ways of actually stepping in and stopping something.
Absolutely.
Right? So it's working because proactively we're bringing more awareness. Reactively, we're giving people literal tools to actually step in and hopefully minimize their risk.
Yes.
Right? And also someone else's.
Absolutely. I think that's so true. And it's interesting, when I was watching The Hunting Grounds, which you'll have to watch.
Yeah.
There's this one survivor who tells the story of being attacked basically in this man's apartment. She came over thinking there was a party. It became pretty clear there wasn't a party. She was uncomfortable, and she gets attacked. And the roommate tried to intervene. The roommate tried to intervene this man several times, but couldn't. And ultimately, the perpetrators revealed to be Jameis Winston, who was the Florida State University quarterback and basically untouchable in the state of Florida. And it's so frustrating because there was a man there who was trying to do something and maybe just didn't know the right thing or was afraid to take it all the way to the police or who knows what all the dynamics were. I like to believe that there are a lot of very good men in the world.
Yeah.
Men perpetrate sexual violence. I mean, it's 1,000 to 1. I don't even know. I'll find the exact statistic for next week, but I mean, it's
way different.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
And even against men.
Yeah.
It is men typically who do this. There are exceptions, but I can speak confidently to men in this moment. I believe there are so many good men. They don't know what to do.
Right.
And then there is a culture around manhood, sexual dominance, conquest, that whole internalized misogyny thing that fuels this beast. But I don't think all men think this way. I don't think that men in general, in mass, devalue women.
Right.
Across history, sure. I mean, that is our history, but like, I mean, and maybe we just get snowed every day, but I gotta say, I think there's a lot of good men who would intervene and be protective. And I've seen it happen. And so I like this because I think it's actually giving tools to not just women to keep women safe, because that's where the emphasis goes. Even my brain is like, women need a plan when they go out. No, we need fucking men to like just stand up and say something. And it's interesting. Every once in a while, we'll get a truly intimidating man in group, and the group gets quiet. And Nat and I are going toe to toe, and they don't stand up.
None of them stand up.
But here's the hurtful thing.
We had one person stand up to an intimidating group member recently.
Yes, and we had to poke. And it was our quietest group member who said something. But why do you think that is?
Because they was intimidated.
They was intimidated partially because that's dad, stepdad.
Yeah.
So the intimate partner violence statistics that are coming out, this feels so...
Yeah.
So, what's the word when something just like all the pieces click together? The fact that addressing this especially helps people who grew up watching their parents have intimate partner violence makes so much sense, because they haven't been exposed to healthy intervention. Intervention looks like dad's choking mom, I punch dad. I hide in my room and dissociate and play video games, right? Like, nobody ever taught them in a healthy way how to intervene, because the parents couldn't without getting caught for the thing.
Right.
If anything, they're coached not to call 911.
Right.
Not to get involved. Mothers will tell their sons, don't get involved, honey. It's okay. Because it tends to get worse when they do. You know? And how many of our clients have we talked to who we ask them, what stopped the abuse from stepdad? Physical violence, even not sexual, but physical. I got bigger than him and I kicked his ass. That's what stopped it.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting, when we think about men being socialized in violence, there's drawbacks to that too. Right? So I love the idea of sitting with a group of men, and we do this occasionally. We'll give them a charge, and you can see that like they sit up a little taller.
Right, exactly.
But we sometimes challenge them, hey, like, be good men in the world. You love your daughters, you love your mom, you love your aunt, you love your sister. Be good men in the world. And they like take that to heart.
They do.
So if you had a culture at a university where people are doing this stuff, serial offenders, which the hunting grounds gets into, most of the assaults on a college campus are actually serial. People do it serially. They attack more than one person because they can.
Right.
And they know they can.
Right.
If they know that something could go down, that I might throw up on their shoes or throw a drink in their face or call whatever. If there's a culture of alertness in the community and people will intervene, it's going to go down because it's not convenient anymore.
Right.
So in some ways, the best offense is a good defense. Like if we really are able to make it inconvenient, like having an alarm system, having a sign out front, they won't break into your house. They'll break into the house next door.
Right.
If we could protect college campuses like we do our homes with sexual violence, it might actually make a difference. What do you think?
I agree with that.
Have you ever had to intervene in one of these ways with somebody who you thought was going to hurt one of your friends sexually? You don't have to tell like specific story, but have you ever had to do that?
Sexually? I'm trying to think. I mean, I've done this for friends who I just thought were about to get their butts kicked.
Well, you've intervened to protect even guy friends where you'll like get involved.
That's what I'm saying.
Think about your female friends when you've gone out. Have you ever had to intervene?
To be honest, yeah, I've never had to do that. I will say though, when I was in college, I worked for a restaurant. I won't say the restaurant, even though it's closed now. But I worked for a restaurant and we had a manager who was so awful and so inappropriate. And I got to this place where I would call in early, not call out of work, but I'd call to see who was managing that night just so I could emotionally and mentally prepare because he was so icky.
That's awful.
It was terrible. So that sucked. I will say that sucked. And I felt stuck because at one point someone else had made a report on a different manager at the same restaurant, and it went nowhere. And then they got fired. So it was like, well, if I say anything about feeling uncomfortable about this guy, even though every other female, especially hostesses were the ones who were targeted more.
Well, yeah, because you're standing there more.
Well, and we had to wear nicer clothes. We had to look more feminine than the servers.
Yes.
But we were targeted more by this one manager. And I just remember feeling like, well, that didn't go well with this other one. And there was a quote unquote investigation, and then it got closed and she got fired. I was like, well, I need this job. So like, I can't say anything, but what I can do is call ahead and prepare myself to be more on guard.
It just makes me sad when I think about it, because we shouldn't have to do that. And you were young, and I think...
Yeah, I was in my 20s.
That co-ed young adult age...
And he was not a young adult.
No,
he was older.
Not.
Yeah.
It sort of attracts a certain type of person, and a predatory person. They're so vulnerable. I felt large and in charge during those years, but when I look back on it now in my 40s, they're babies. Babies. You like go from high school to the big bad world, like overnight. It's wild. And I don't think we take care of people that age very well. We're kind of like, go on, you can do this, you're fine, you know.
Right.
No, we need like skills and tools to keep ourselves safe. And I can think of, I'm going to share my story next week, but I can think of a couple of times, like, especially in the Greek system, a foam party. I was like, absolutely not, on so many levels. First of all, sensory, no thank you.
Right.
Can't see what's happening. Nope. But there was
Gross.
wild stuff happening. Also, being in the basement of some fraternities where I knew to be sober. I didn't drink a thing. I didn't even drink a water, you know. Not because I'm so great, but because, unfortunately, I'd had some other experiences that set me up to be on alert. It's like, once something happens to you or someone you love, your head is on a swivel in a different way. It's just so sad that that's what it takes to know those things. You know? And we went to, was Tulagi still in Boulder when you were there? Oh my God, the hip hop club?
I don't think so.
Oh, it had been back in the day. So it had been there forever. It's closed now.
Okay.
And I think it was like a supper club like a million years ago.
Okay.
And it was a hip hop club, and we would go all the time. I mean, this was like a weekly thing. And we went on the early side because it was cheaper, which is hilarious. So we would go, and we really just wanted to dance.
Right.
Right. I mean, truly, like, me and my friends really just enjoyed that part of it.
Yeah.
One of my friends was like you tall, like 4'11".
Okay. I'm 5'1".
But you were not 5'1".
Yes, I am.
No.
Yes. I'm
in your shoes.
No, I'm 5'1".
You're so adorable.
I know,
It's pint size. Well, I'm 5'3", but I feel taller than, like, a lot taller than you.
No, yeah, I'm 5'1".
Okay, you're holding it down at 5'1". Well, I'm like 5'7" today. We're doing
I know, you got big boots on.
I know. But my friend she was like a hell of a dancer, and she would just like disappear. Like, she would get low when she danced, and she's already 4'11".
Right.
So she would just disappear. And I remember like looking around for her. But these guys would come in from Denver. And what I know now, so I had a lot of fun with them. But also, again, you know, I'm fairly confident human, and I also didn't drink a ton. And so I think that did protect me a little bit. I recognize now. Yeah. But one of the things that would happen is me and one of my girlfriends would occasionally get a little bit stuck in a corner, which is not great with big humans. And a couple of the people I've had negative interactions with have been like defensive lineman type folks, where it's like
bigger dudes.
I like my chances with any mid-sized person. I really do. But like a really big person, you're just caged in a little bit. Yeah. I've had a few experiences like that. And one of the things that I remember was doing the distract. I didn't confront at all in those moments, but I would distract, or we would just slip out. You know, we would find a way, the song would change, and we would just like trip forward and leave, you know, like that kind of stuff. And so I know these things work, but I think it's helpful to see them in black and white like this, where you can actually think about what would I do in some of these situations.
Right.
It's not going to just come to us. We're going to do our fight or flight thing.
Yeah.
But if you've thought ahead about intervening for someone else, you can actually prepare yourself, just like you prepared yourself to see that jackass manager. You got a mindset.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
And then you wear it. It's like, don't fuck with me.
Exactly.
This is like when Nat and I have these earrings. I wish we could.
I know.
We could put them on socials.
I almost wore mine.
All of my girlfriends have them now because I have gifted them.
I know. They're so good.
But, well, they're the Beth
They're
Dutton.
cute.
It's a porcupine quill in a 22 bullet casing.
I know. I love it.
Earring. And it's just everything. Don't you just feel like
powerful?
Yeah. Like a bad bitch in those earrings. You know what I'm saying? And so all my girlfriends have them now.
I love it.
But this is the energy we're bringing into the world.
Yes.
Whether we're distracting or being direct in our confrontation or even delegating. I want somebody to know, I'm your boss in this moment. Go call 911.
Yes.
Get to stepping.
Get to step.
Don't look at me like you're confused. Go get the phone. You know what I mean? Bunch of boss ladies.
Yes.
So that's our green dot bystander intervention. And we'll post some stuff on socials, maybe a place where you can donate and support what they're doing in campuses all over the country.
Perfect.
Yes. And then stay tuned the next 2 weeks. We're going to have some really interesting cases that relate to all of this stuff.
Yep.
All right, y'all. We'll see you Friday, as always.
Bye, forensic friends.
I'm Janine.
And I'm Nat.
And as always, thanks for listening, and join us next week for more crime, psychology, and heart.